the terrorists back to their secret location. Inside, the terrorists wrap up the meeting. Plans have been put into motion. The group is unaware, however, that the CIA has obtained enough information to stop the attack and have everyone involved arrested. The terrorists have led the CIA to their front door. What would probably happen next is as follows. The CIA would analyze the information. The local authorities in the area would be contacted and hopefully arrest the group trying to conspire with the terrorists. The terrorist himself, however, would not be immediately arrested. He is right where the CIA wants him. They now know the location of his hideout. They may set up surveillance there. With photos and recordings of his group, they will now work to obtain their identities. It is possible that they will try to befriend them in order to infiltrate the organization, learn their future plans, and find out who else is conspiring with them.
The CIA has often found itself in a moral dilemma. As a country, we oppose terrorism, we oppose murderers. But if you're the CIA and you're trying to infiltrate a hostile cell of terrorists, occasionally you have to do business with people that you normally wouldn't want to go to church with. If you're wearing, a white tuxedo and white dress gloves, and you have to work on the transmission of your car to fix it, chances are you're going to get a little greasy. If you want to know what's happening in a region or a country that involves terrorism, how do you get in there and find out what's going on if you don't get in there and deal with the people who are doing it? And when you do that, by definition, you rub your shoulders with unpleasant people. It's a byproduct of the business of intelligence. It is an inevitability that you're going to be associating with unpleasant people when you're dealing with unpleasant topics.
At the close of the 20th century, the United States government was forced to increase its counterterrorism efforts to an unprecedented level.
And we got a lot of publicity at the millennium about the Y2K bug. The intelligence officials, their greatest concern was a terrorist incident that would highlight the United States assets. And it was our belief, and based on the information we had, this was going to happen.
On December 2nd, 1999, the head of the CIA's Counterterrorism Center phoned President Clinton's anti-terrorism chief, Richard Clark. His message was short and direct.
U.S. intelligence found out that there were groups trying to stage terrorist attacks against Americans on or around December 31st, January 1st.
In mid-December, the Jordanian intelligence and law enforcement officials broke up a cell that was planning to attack American tourists in and around Jordan during that period.
The worst news came when it was discovered that the cell had ties to Osama bin Laden, perhaps the world's most wanted and notorious fugitive. It is believed that bin Laden is responsible for the simultaneous 1998 bombings of U.S. embassies in Tanzania and Kenya. The attacks killed 256 people and left many others wounded. With millions of dollars at his disposal to support his self-pronounced jihad with America, bin Laden was more than capable of organizing multiple millennium attacks. FBI agents and U.S. prosecutors were immediately sent to Jordan to collect evidence. Disks containing information from the suspect's computers were sent back to CIA headquarters where analysts translated and studied them. The intelligence proved that the suspects had planned to use assault rifles to kill American tourists in shopping malls and holy sites in Jordan. Evidence established that anywhere from 5 to 15 other attacks were being planned by terrorists with ties to bin Laden. On December 11, 1999, the State Department issued a warning cautioning travelers that there was credible information concerning possible terrorist attacks targeting American citizens.
We were at a heightened sense of alert, probably the highest state of alert since the Gulf War in the United States government.
The next blow came on American soil.
The U.S. Customs Service intercepted a car full of explosives that was being brought across the border from Canada to the United States.
It was determined that the car's driver, Ahmed Rassam, had spent time in an Afghanistan terrorist camp with ties to bin Laden.
Is this connected to the Jordanian? How many Rassams had come across the border? Where was he headed? What was the target, etc.? That created an immediate response from the FBI.
With security increased at all U.S. borders, the CIA and FBI decided to send specialized teams to Europe.
The idea is, if there is an incident that comes up, if a piece of evidence or a witness is needed to be interviewed, to be able to have an FBI agent present to be able to collect that piece of evidence or interview that witness, that might potentially end up in a trial or in court in the United States. We're very sensitive to the fact that we want to protect, and the agency understands this, the identity of their officer, and not have that problem where a CIA officer would in fact have to testify.
On the political front, the State Department decided to up the pressure with Afghanistan's ruling Taliban militia. They had provided a sanctuary for bin Laden since 1995.
The challenging part on Osama bin Laden is where is he and how do you go about arresting him? Very difficult challenge for law enforcement. Some countries cooperate with the U.S. government more so than others.
Ambassador Sheehan called Afghanistan's foreign minister and warned that if attacks occurred, their government would be held responsible. The implied threat was that military action would be taken. To back this up, the United States pulled its staff from its consulate in neighboring Pakistan.
Fortunately, we were able to avoid any major incidents in that period.
From Golden Corral, the restaurant that brought you the incredible chocolate wonderful, 2 words. Cotton
candy. I didn't think they could top the chocolate wonderful.
until now. Cotton candy and the chocolate wonderball, both part of our endless buffet for one low price. Only at Golden Corral.
Mine was earned off Vietnam in 1968.
Over the South Pacific in 1943.
I got mine in Iraq in 2003.
USA is often handed down from generation to generation because it offers a superior level of protection, and because USAA's commitment to serve the military, veterans, and their families is without equal. Begin your legacy. Get an auto insurance quote. USAA. We know what it means to serve.
At Exxon and Mobil, we engineer our gasoline to work at the molecular level, to help your engine run more smoothly by helping remove deposits and clean intake valves. So when you fill up at an Exxon or Mobil station, you're helping your engine get better fuel economy while leaving behind cleaner emissions. It's how we make gasoline work smarter.